um I made a trip to Togo, and it was my worst 24 hours. Watch me share my story. Okay, so Saturday, exactly a week ago, I was in my house. I wasn't planning on doing anything, right? I was just minding my own business. And then my friend B, you'll get to know her very soon. I'm sure you've seen her in most of my videos. Vicky says, I'm fine, oh true one. I'm watching from Oyibi. Oyibi is in Dodowa Road, right? Yeah. So, um, let me finish. And I'm happy watching you this evening. You look good. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Vicky. So, yeah, so my friend B, she's called now, right? She just called me out of the blue. She was like, Yvonne, I want to go to Togo. True, I want to go to Togo. I was like, okay, what's happening in Togo? Nothing. I've not been to Togo before. I don't understand why I haven't been to Togo. You know, it's just when I checked, it was just 3 hours, maximum 4 hours ride from Accra. So why haven't we been to Togo? It's just, yeah, I can't sleep. I want to go to Togo. I want to go to Togo. And I was like, okay, now you want to go to Togo, that's fine. Let's plan and go to Togo. She said, no. I don't want to plan. I want to go to Togo. Hey, like tomorrow is a Sunday. I'm off. Let's go to Togo. We just drive to Togo, you know, just drive around the town. Yeah, the town Lomé. We just drive around Lomé and you know, just to see what's going on there. I can't sleep. Let's go to. And I was like, okay, I'll go to Togo with you. It's fine. We had plans, so we had plans on that Sunday. This lady said she wants to go to Togo. So we called another friend, Lizzie, and we said, okay, we are going to Togo the next day, just like that. She was supposed to come and pick me up at 3 a.m. because we wanted to avoid the traffic, that's pram traffic and all. She herself now, she woke up at 4. She didn't even bath. She didn't bath. Oh. She woke up at 4, straight to my house. She got here 4:30. I just poured water on myself. I didn't even pack. I just took like my dress and I picked some other clothes together. Then off we were on our way to Togo. She didn't even have money on herself. Oh. Like she didn't have physical cash. Not that she didn't have. She didn't have. She has money on her card. She doesn't have physical cash. Nothing, like no plans. We don't even know where we are sleeping, like nothing. And then boom, we're driving. And we got to the border, Aflao. We're supposed to meet someone to help us cross. We got there, we're calling him, he didn't pick up. So we got there, I think around 9 a.m. Was it 9? Yeah, it was 9 a.m. No, it shouldn't be 9. Because we left here, we're on our way by 6 on the motorway. Yeah, so I think we got there around 9 a.m. We even stopped at the famous Nogopo town. We stopped there, took some pictures, we stopped at Sugakope, bought some bread and all, stopped at Nogopo, took some pictures, and then on our way again. So we got to the border, we were calling our contact, he wasn't picking. So we just asked around like how we could cross the border with our car and all that. And they directed us to go to the immigration. So we went to the immigration, and a very lovely lady, she said it was literally impossible for us to cross the border with our car, because we could have, but there's a legal way of going about it, because the borders are not officially open yet. People still cross, like you can cross, but you need a permit to cross. So if you had wanted to cross with our car, we should have gone to the Foreign Affairs Ministry, right? So if you want to travel across the border, you just go to the Foreign Affairs Ministry, and then you ask them. I think they will ask you some questions and all that, why you want to cross and all that, and then they will give you a written letter, and that is a letter you present to the people at that's a letter you present to them at the immigration, and then they would allow you to cross with your car. And then you can also use your car in Togo because, yeah, you can also use your car in Togo because you have the paper, so you can use your car in Togo. Otherwise they wouldn't allow you to cross, especially with your car. Belena says what? Belena says, hey, wow, impromptu trip. If we had ended well, that would have been interesting. This is very, very impromptu, very, very impromptu. Like, I have never, in my life done a trip like this before. Like, impromptu like that, I have never done that before. So we got to the border, we're speaking to them, we're trying to convince them, and like they were very shocked that we'll just, get up one day and say we are going to Togo. We don't even know where we are sleeping. Like we don't know anything. We don't even know where we are going, which part of. Okay, we know we are going to Lome for sure, but that's it. We are going to Lome. That's all. Like there's nothing else that we have going on. They're like, why do you want to go to Togo? Like, what is in Togo that you want to go to see or do? And we're like, we don't know, that's why we want to go there. They were very shocked. They didn't understand how three ladies would just wake up one day and decide to come to Togo. Like there's nothing happening in Togo, right? So they questioned us and all that, and they allowed us to pass, to cross the border, because they have the right to do that. They have the right to just question you and then determine if it's legitimate for you to cross, I guess. So but then we were asked to change our dressing. That should have been the red flag from the beginning, but we're like, okay, maybe they're just trying to make it look a little informal. I was wearing a dress, a loose dress kind of. My other two friends were wearing regular jeans, trousers, and t-shirts. So now I was wearing jeans, trousers, and white t-shirt with her belt. Lizzie was wearing the same thing, like jeans and then t-shirt with belts. And the immigration told us they look too. Guys, please excuse me, I need to pick this call. Where do I mute? Okay, so back to the story. So they told us that they look too proper, like they look too dressed up. And I'm like, what? This regular jeans and top that if I'm meeting someone like at my junction, that would be my dress, and like just wear my jeans and then my top. How is that with slippers? Like no makeup, our hair is messed up. How is that too proper, right? And so they had to go and change. So now I had to wear, she had another dress, like a loose dress, so she had to wear that on top of the jeans And then Lizzie also had to wear another long oh my god, long dress on top of her her trouser. And then they asked all the questions they needed to ask. They took our IDs, our passports, and all that. And then we left our car at the border, at the flower border, and left our keys. They even asked us to book a hotel. They were really good. They were really, really helpful. We had to book a hotel so that they know where we are going, just in case. So we booked a hotel online, booking.com, and then what again? Yeah, we booked a hotel. They checked us everything. They took us to Lome, like they helped us cross, took us to Lome, help us exchange money, got a cab for us to go to the hotel. So we're like, okay, the hotel is too far from the city. Like that whole day, it's a long story. I'm going to make a vlog about it, but I just want to share, like, because I cannot hold it, right? So we did a lot of rounds in the capital. This is Lome, capital of Togo, right? We're looking for a hotel that was close to the border, so that if we had to come back, and then there's a market around the border, so we're looking at going to the market and then coming back to our flower. We didn't want to go further away, but it looks like the hotels around the border is worse. Like there was only one hotel that was nicer. I think that's the Golf something, Hotel de Golf. That was the only nicest hotel we saw. All the rest were like mortuaries, and it was crazy. So we went to a hotel, people. Like oh, I don't even know where to start from for you guys to feel. You know how you come to Ghana and you see like nice buildings, you see people driving nice, and I'm not going to say this like not trying to badmouth the country or just tarnish their image. It is just how I felt and how all the three of us felt at the same time. Let me just say that the country is dead. Like Togo is just dead, and I felt so bad. I felt so sad for the people that were there in the country. When you look at their faces, you can literally tell that they are not happy. Hey, I have never been to a place that I so wanted to come back to Ghana. I remember when I traveled to Dubai, I didn't want to come to Ghana. I was like, I don't want to come to Ghana. And then I go to Togo, and I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be like so much better than Ghana, but I wasn't expecting it to be like that dead. Like it was literally just dead. The country is, you know how you watch movies and then maybe there's like a pandemic or there's this alien, they come and destroy the country, and then one survivor comes back. You see how the city is? That is how Togo was. Like it was literally dead. The buildings, like I feel so sad. I don't The buildings are all, let me read some comments. Vicky says, you ladies are very adventurous, so you just wake up and travel. I know, right? That was the craziest thing I've done. So the buildings in Togo are like they are abandoned. Like there's nothing. I don't know how. There's nothing going on. There's no building that you see that you can admire. You can see and feel like, oh, when I grow up I want to build something like there's nothing like that. There's nothing. I am so sad. I don't know if I have Togolese nationals as subscribers. Like I really want to understand how they feel, because the people that we spoke to, all the people that we spoke to in the country, like we interacted with, they were not happy to be there. Like I would want a better life for myself here in Ghana, but it's not like I am so sad being in Ghana. Like when you look at them, you can even see it in their faces. Like on the streets, the people are so sad, and and I'm sorry, but they look so like, I don't know. I feel bad even expressing the true nature of, because I feel like, I'm, oh gosh, it was really sad. Like it's really, really sad. The hotel that we went to, the services, like the people there, they look like, oh my name G. I said, oh be nice in the name G. I don't know how I'm going to express that in English, but my locals, you understand who be nice in the name G. That facial expression, that look that you see, that is the look of the people in Togo. Like everybody looked like they are so sad in life. Like you can just tell that there's nothing going on with their lives. And it's not even COVID, right? Because they were like, oh, because of COVID, but because of COVID, there's COVID in Ghana, right? You go to certain places and you see that it's not as it's not as lively as it used to be because of COVID, but you can tell from the way the place looks, like the people that you can tell that, okay, this used to be like a very hot place. It's not like that in Togo. Like the buildings all feel like they are abandoned. It's like people are oh, people are just leaving the country. Oh gosh. I I'm not saying this as a joke. I swear to God that I didn't find one fresh girl. I'm so sorry. Like it's not funny. I'm very serious. The way in Ghana you would see like maybe a young girl driving some Porsche car, all these slave queens. You see some fresh girl coming out of their cars and stuff. I mean, of course, it was such a short period, but my point is that's their capital, right? That's your capital. And if this is your capital and I'm not seeing anything encouraging, I'm just wondering what I'm going to see outside of your capital, right? Because when you come to Accra, when you land in Accra for 24 hours, I don't think you're going to experience what I experienced in Togo. Like 24 hours in Ghana, in Accra, like your mind will be blown away. Even the airport area, unless you want to go deep, deep, deep. But if you come to Accra and they are just roaming around, places to hang out, places to eat, hotels and stuff like that, you will never see the things that we see as, not nice. You only see the nice things, and then that's the image you have about Ghana, unless you want to go deep into the villages or deep inside Accra somewhere. But on the surface, everything is so nice. And I expected that when we go to Togo, like on the surface, like if you are just driving around, you should see nice things. Like I never saw one nice building. I'm like, what's happening here? So we got to the hotel, right? We ordered for their food, we ate, and I couldn't sleep. I was like, oh guys, let's not sleep. We'll go out in the evening, we've come to Togo, let's go chill and this and that. So evening around 6, we dressed up, we're leaving. We asked them, where can we go and have fun? And nobody knows anywhere. I'm like dance, maybe not a club per se, but a pub where there's music, or like a nice place that you can just go have fun as ladies. Like if a tourist came to your country, where would you take them to? Like there should be places that people can just go like this. And there was none. They don't have Uber. They don't have Uber in Togo. They have another app. Is it Gozam or something? They have another app. I think that's like a local one, but they don't have Uber in Togo. And even taxis, like even taxis are like luxury. You hardly find taxi in Togo. It's only motor. So we had to walk to the roadside and get a motor, and like the, oh Jesus, like I don't even, if you if you stop a taxi, they have like a fixed price, 3,000 or whatever to wherever you. It's just messed up. So they directed us to a place like a street, just like Osu. When they say, "Oh, go to Osu," you definitely find somewhere to hang out in Osu, because that's like the popular place. We went there, and all we saw were just motorbikes. I'm like, excuse me, where do I hang out? Like, where's the place to hang out? I don't see anything. Guys, I want to know if you've ever been to Togo. I don't know it before, even before Corona. Let me know. That should be 2019. If you've been to Togo 2019, let me know your experience. If you were in Togo last year, let me know. If you've been to Togo this year, please let me know, because I feel like, I don't know if I'm just, it's because I'm bougie, or I just expect too much. Cause what I saw is so heartbreaking. I want to feel like other people also saw what I saw. So if you've been to Togo, please let me know your experience. Please share your experience with me, where you hang out and all that. Please share that with me. So we went to this street and there was nothing. There was, okay, so virtual nomancy in 2017, that's a long time. In 2017, let me read the comment from here. Just a minute. So virtual nomad says, in 2017 I went there. The people don't joke at night. They make nightlife tough. I don't, tough how? Tough as in, I mean, it's nice, or so we went to these streets. There's nothing, like it's just motorbikes there, empty streets. Like, you don't even see the building. That's my point. You don't even see the building to be like, oh, okay, oh, this was a nice place to hang out, but because of the police, yeah, because of Corona, people don't come again. And there was nothing, like, there's nothing. I've never been to a place where there's, like, even the village. I'm not exaggerating, oh guys. I'm seriously not exaggerating. When I came back, I was telling a colleague of mine, and she didn't believe me. She's like, no, I have to go there to go and see for myself. And yes, because at the border they told us there's nothing in Togo. Like, what are you going to do in Togo? And we're like, oh, let's just go and see it for ourselves. And then we went there, we saw it for ourselves. Nothing. So we read online, we saw this. You went to the village part. No, we didn't go to the village part. We were in Lomé. Lomé is their capital. Lomé is not a village. Belinda, Lomé or whatever. Or you went to the village part of Togo. Let's ask Lori Lawson. I didn't go to the village. It was Lomé. Lomé is the capital of Togo, unless I'm lying. It's the capital of Togo. It's not a village. I didn't go I just crossed the border into their capital. Because when you cross the border from Aflawo, it's their capital. If it wasn't their capital, I wouldn't like, I would understand. Because if you cross our borders at Aflawo, it's not our capital city, right? So if it's not looking all posh and beautiful, it's okay. Like, nobody's staying. Even with that, Krampono, at Aflawo or in the Volta region, there are lots of nice places that you can go to. Like, a lot of nice beaches and stuff that you can go to. Belinda says, were you able to ask the people if something is going on? There's nothing going on. See, we asked, like, before we stepped up, we asked 3 people, like, where can we go? We want to go out. We are new here. It's our first time in Togo. Where can we go? Come on. If somebody comes to Ghana and meets you on the streets, like maybe around airport or on the street, and say, oh, this is my first time in Accra, where can I go? Come on, Belinda. You have places to tell them. for example, even if you don't have anywhere in mind, you can just tell them that, oh, go to Osu, right? Go to Oxford Street. You will definitely find a place. That's what they told us. Oh, go to, what's the name of Lekon something, Lekon Street or Lekon Bar or something. So apparently that's like an area where a bustle. We went there, there's nothing. We're like, almost say I had a bus. There's nothing. Like, so we Googled and then we saw this restaurant, festival, something, something. We went there, like we're going there, and that place, let me just say, it looks like papaya. That's like papaya settings. And I'm like, and it felt like the whole it's funny by its side. The whole people in Togo were at that place. You see how papaya is more of like regular people, secondary school people, low class. Let me not say low class, sorry. Not all people go to papaya low class, but the papaya setting, it's not like it's not the classy kind of settings, right? It's just regular people. And the Brown say people like the chats for my love. People like people like the chat for my love. Oh, thank you. Yes, please like this video, please. So hey, like it. Redu Yeboah says, did you go around the city or just around your hotel? You let me finish. I wasn't just around. I said our hotel was in, I don't know, I've forgotten the name. Our hotel to where we went to was 20 minutes on a bike, right? From our hotel, was it 15 or 20 minutes? Yeah, give and take 20 minutes. So from our hotel to where they said Ebosono, like the place where it's supposed to be jamming, was say 15 minutes or more. So definitely it wasn't around my hotel. It was in they call it the city center, right? Yeah, that was the name, city center, city view or something. So it's not around my hotel, my dear. We even went around the passport office, the presidential house. We went around, not that evening, the next day. So we went to this place. There's nothing. And on our way going, I saw this nice building, like a restaurant. And I was like, let's go back to that place. We went there. That was the only thing in my entire trip to Togo that gave me hope. Like, the restaurant is called Maison S, like S like this. That was the only. It would look like how can I even describe it? Like Planet Kebab, Su. I don't know if anybody knows Planet Kebab. It looks like a regular bakery, right? A regular bakery with there's not even much aesthetics to it. It's just regular. But then it felt like all the elites in the country were actually the waiter said that is the place where their celebrities come to, all these big people, Adebayo and all. That's where they come to. They take pictures. And I'm like, okay, this is a regular bakery. This is like a coffee lounge in Accra. A coffee lounge that if I'm going out with Belinda and I'm hungry, I'll just walk in and buy pizza or something and eat and go. It's not a place that I would dress up that I'm going to this place to have proper dinner. It doesn't look like a place like that. It looks like a regular place that in Ghana, when you're just passing by and you feel like you're hungry, you just step in and eat. And there were people who came there, sat down, didn't buy anything, just to take pictures. I'm like, Jesus, I cannot believe my eyes. There was this guy, we were there for like 1 hour. There was this guy, He probably was there before we came. He sat there throughout the whole time. Just he ordered one drink. There were two actually. They ordered one drink and shared. And they were there just taking pictures. And I'm like, there's no background, there's no artwork on the wall, like there's nothing. What kind of pictures are you taking? Why are you taking a picture? What with a plain background? There's nothing there worth taking pictures. These guys just took pictures. They will say that one table, move to the other table, take pictures, move from there to the other table. See, we had grown ups, grown men. Some were married, 3 men come in, buy ice cream, sit down for like 20 minutes to eat ice cream. Hey, like I felt so sad for the people and for the country and for Africa. Like everything was like, what the F, like what's going on? Don't the leaders see the country is like just abandoned, like everybody is gone. I'm telling you, even Fresh Boy coming, who Fresh Boy? I didn't even see Fresh Boy, like Fresh Boy that you see and you be like, damn, this boy is fresh. Like I didn't even see that. The only cars I saw were there's like the Benz, the old type, the BM, the VW kind of cars, those old cars, and all the people driving were like old people. You can tell that they're pensioners and all these people. Guys, let me tell you this story. So we literally just we stayed at the restaurant for like almost 2 hours, I guess. We're just having a conversation because that was the only nicest place that we could go to, you know. So we just stayed there for a while. We made a friend, Jesus Swag. He was the only fresh guy that I saw there. And then we went back home. Back to did I say back to our hotel. We got lost. We took a motor. They didn't know where we were going. We didn't know where we were going. We only knew the name of the hotel. And they didn't have internet. Like, okay, I understand that the motor riders don't have internet. People with smartphones do not have internet. Like, we got lost, so we went to a restaurant. We saw like this. I don't even know. It's not worth calling it a restaurant. It's like a food joint, big a building there. We went there. We're like, okay, we are lost. Can you search the name of our hotel so that we know the area, or we can call them or something? They're like, yeah, we don't have internet. But you have a smartphone, yes, but they don't have internet. You don't have internet. You don't have it. They don't have internet. I'm like, I don't believe it. Like, I cannot believe that you don't have internet. So there was this white guy sitting somewhere. He didn't understand English. So we literally just took his phone, like internet, said internet, Google. Yeah, Google, give me phone. We Googled our hotel and then we called them. They gave them direction and we went to the hotel. They got like nothing. We did nothing. The next day, we're like, okay, let's try and do something. We wanted to go out and try some street foods. They're like, they don't have any street foods. I'm like, you don't have any street food? Like, how? I don't know if it's the people at the hotel or it's just, but basically what she said was they eat the same thing that Ghanaians eat. Like, they don't have anything different from Ghanaian foods. Everything they eat, fried yam, kelewele, banku, akple, and all those things. I'm like, okay, you don't have any other thing that is different, like they don't. Hey, I've never been stressed in my life like that. Like, I was like, I just wasted 24 hours of my life for nothing, absolutely nothing. So The story just keeps coming. Forex Bureau. We are in a place that is called city center, like city center. From our hotel to the border, it's like 20 minutes, right? So that's like that should be like city center. It's because we saw signboard to the airport. We're not far from the direction to the airport. There are big roundabouts. You see a hospital. We're not far from there. It will be like maybe in Accra, I would say, let's say Hacho from airport. Maybe like we're not far from the township. We're in the town, in their capital, and we're looking for Forex Bureau, and there's none. I'm like, how do you mean you don't have Forex Bureau in Accra? Literally every area, every neighborhood, even when you go to deep like Kaswa, Awoshi inside, you would find Forex Bureau. Go to Oyibi, you would find Forex Bureau. We are in a place called the city center, and we cannot find a Forex Bureau. They don't, like, we have to go close to the border. I'm like, what's going on here? And you don't have internet, you don't have Forex Bureau. Like, what is happening? So we took a bike, we went to trying to find a Forex Bureau, right? And they were charging us 100 safer, no, 150 safer, and we gave them nothing to cry, it's funny. We gave them 10,000. We only had 10,000 safer. So we gave it to the guys, and they were shocked to see that amount. And I'm like, how are you shocked? 10,000 safer is 100 cedis, right? And they were like, we don't have change. I said, okay, can you get somebody to change? I just asked someone around, and the guys told us that no, nobody has change. It is impossible to find somebody who is walking around with 10,000 safer. I'm like, what? So assuming like our highest currency is 200 cedis, right? And you cannot find somebody walking around with 200 cedis. That's what and we asked like 3-4 people. They said no. When I said no, we don't have, like, it's impossible to find somebody walking on the street who has 10,000 safe on them to change for you. Like, it's literally impossible. So the guys just dashed the fare. They didn't take the money because they can't find the change. So like, okay, we need to pay. They don't take credit cards. They don't take cards in the hotel. Hey, they don't take cards. And so we had to go and change the dollar because the rates that they were giving at the hotel was very low. So we had to go out and change. Let me read some comments. Virtual number. Yeah, Togo has changed. Like, Togo is not the Togo that they used to talk about. It is not the Togo that they used to talk about at all. Because when we were planning on going, now it's like, I've heard so many things about Togo. My friend was there, I think in 2018. You know, she said it was fun. Let's go there. Togo is a dead country. And I am not afraid to say that. Like, it's literally a dead country at this moment. It is a dead country. So we saw EcoBank. We went to one bank initially. They told us that we can exchange in a bank because there's no Forex around. So let's just go to a bank. It's safer to exchange in a bank. We went to this bank. Do you exchange money here? The guy says yes. Okay, I want to exchange $100. And then he says, yes, but we don't know the rate. Excuse me, are you stupid? Like, you work in a bank, you exchange money, but you don't know the rate. Like, a bank, you don't know your daily rates. How are you doing transactions? Like, I don't get it. How are you transacting your businesses, your money? Like, how are you doing it? You don't know your exchange rate? He's like, no, I don't know. Oh, I have to. And he was like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, find out your rates, because I know that as a bank, every day you have your daily rates, the dollar, the euro, all these big currencies. You know your rates. He's like, okay, let me call somebody. He called 123 and he says, oh, they are not there, they're on break or something, they will come back at 3, like in 3 hours time, literally. And I'm like, what? So we left, we went to, then we saw Echo Bank, and I'm like, oh, thank God. At least one bank that, even the banks, apart from Echo Bank that I saw, I didn't see any other. I didn't. And this is, first of all, let me say, this is my own perception about Togo. I don't know, maybe other people have experienced other things in other parts of Togo. But my point is, when you go, like when you come to Accra, Ghana for 24 hours, bets you, like, this is not going to be your experience. You cannot come to Accra 24 hours and have this horrible experience. It's impossible. Unless like it's a personal experience with one person, maybe customer service or something. But this is like everything else. So I saw EcoBank. I'm like, oh, thank God, one international bank that at least I can trust. I got to EcoBank, and let me tell you a funny story. We actually went to EcoBank first, and so when we were crossing the border, they told us that when we get there, just be careful. Don't let them know that you're a foreigner. Don't dress too much. Like, just look regular, right? Because the police people, one, because they don't understand, most of them don't understand the English. When there's an issue, they cannot understand what you're trying to communicate. So there's going to be a problem with communication, and they're probably going to force you to take their vaccine and all this and all that. And so we got to EcoBank first, and we saw some soldiers guarding the bank. And that was when we were giving them the 10,000 safer. They couldn't get the change. And I saw that the soldiers were looking at us, and we didn't want to seem nervous, or I didn't even want them to come around to even try to like help, and then realize that we are foreigners and you don't have your papers and all that. So the moment I saw that they were looking at us, I just sat on the motor and I said, take me back. I was with my friend Lizzie. And the guys were like, where? I said, just let's go back. I just don't want to be there. Let's just go back and figure out a way to get back to this bank. So that was when we went to the first bank, and they said they don't know their way. So we had to come back to EcoBank. So we came back to EcoBank, went to the entrance. The police was at the other side of the entrance. So we went there. We're just going in, right? And then the doorman, the security guy, just met us at the entrance and gave us a number. I'm like, okay. We took the number, we went to sit, and a guy came to the bank. I swear to God, guys, I am not even making this up. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. A guy came to the bank, went to the door and knocked. Entering a bank. The way you come to Accra, you've seen EcoBank, you want to enter EcoBank, you knock. He knocked, and then the security opened and then gave him a number to go and sit down. So me and my friend we were laughing. I was like, this guy, hey, I've never seen a guy like, we're just laughing at the guy because we thought, I mean, where is he from? Is he from a village or whatever? We're just laughing. Like 3 minutes later, another guy came. I was like, Lizzie, wait, did you see that? And she said, yes, I saw it. So he also knocked. Then the security opened, gave him a number. I'm like, no, this is, I'm not seeing this thing well. They went back. And then this guy came, like, you can tell he's properly dressed. It's not like a ruffian. He's dressed, probably working somewhere. shirt, tie, belt. He also knocked. I'm like, then I knew that like it was that is what you're supposed to do. Because when we got there, we didn't knock, we're just opening. So the moment like we opened the door, he was just in our faces. And we just told him what we wanted. And everybody that came after us, even when you are in the bank and you come out to maybe receive a call or do something and you're going back, you knock and you enter. Hey, Jesus. I've never experienced a thing like that. Like, seriously. We spent 3 hours waiting in line to exchange $100. Hey, 3 hours so waiting in line. I was even trying to talk, like, I just want to exchange money. I need to go. And the guy is like, wait, it's not ours number 80 something. And Charlie, Togo, please. Togo is not the Togo that you knew. If you've been to Togo before or you've heard all these stories about Togo, it is not the Togo that you know. Like, it is not the Togo that you knew. The Togo now is, I don't know. Yes, this is a culture shock. I'm surprised. I've never seen anyone entering a bank that needs to knock. Like, you knock, ko, and they open and they give you a number, then you go and sit down. In front of a bank, you had this lady dressing up her son in front of a bank. I've never seen a bank in Ghana that you have in front. So it's not like it's right in front of the bank. You have the door, then you have the stairs, you have the staircase. On the staircase that you climb to enter the bank, there's a lady there, if I say the hawkers right there, changing the son's boxer or whatever in front of the bank. Hey, I'm surprised. I have never been shocked like this in my life. So we got back. I was like, I wanted to leave so bad. We had to order pizza again from Maison X, because that was the only good thing. That was the only good thing I saw in Togo. So going back to the border, we're like, okay, let's roam around. Even that, Charlie, they said this the government's the president's house. Our president's house, like that neighborhood. Kaya yo wahifa anase moto wahifa, those crazy things around. Literally, like, maybe say 300 meters or whatever meters, like 2 minutes drive to the president's house. You have all these hawkers around with their aluminium aluminium houses around. So I wasn't expecting to see a president's house on that stretch of the road, because looking at that neighborhood, I just thought that, okay, it's just like a bush road and you have this. Okay, we went like 2 minutes and then I saw no cameras. Then we asked what's going on here, and they said that's the president's house. I'm like, what? Flagstaff house? So say from Opebia to Flagstaff house, you would see aluminium chains, houses all on the street, main street. It's not like even inside, all the way to the president's house. We see this. I'm not even joking. I will do a video. But I went there, I was like, oh, I'm going to create content. There's no content. I was telling her, like, now I said, oh, create a vlog. Where's the vlog? What is the thing? Like, what am I putting in the video? There's nothing. What am I going to put? The streets, there's nothing. All the buildings are abandoned, old buildings. Like, everybody we spoke to, the lady at the hotel, we spoke to, we said, are you happy here? She said, no, I'm not. Like, she said, I'm not happy. We said, come to Ghana. She said, I want to come to Ghana. Like, everybody we spoke to wanted to find a way to come to. Even the guy that we met at the restaurant, he was supposed to be in Ghana this weekend. We're like, just come to Ghana, come. Because there's nothing happening there. Like, I'm not joking. It's so sad. You can just tell when you see the people that it's just like they're just sad, like they're just sad being in the country. I went to the bank. The people in the bank that are supposed to, feel like, I mean, they've made it. They're standing there and they look miserable. Like, they look so sad there. And now I was like, wow. Now I said, that is all I can say. Like, wow. Wow. I feel like you can go to Togo, you can just go to a hotel and stay there. And it's not a place where you can have a vacation. Like, you can't go there and say, currently, I don't know about before, but currently you cannot go to Togo and say, I'm going to have a vacation in Togo. Like, what are you going to do? Let me read some comments now. I'm even sad. Andy says, what a cultural shock. Knock, knock, or you knock and then you enter a bank. How can you knock to enter a bank? This is weird, man. It's so weird. Really said, did you realize the country was going backwards in terms of infrastructure? Oh, yes. Or they were just not catching up with technology. I think it's everything. They are like even the internet. When we came back to the border, we were told that they have issues with internet, like the telecoms don't work properly, like they are working here in Ghana. In fact, I didn't see any, I swear to God, I didn't see any modern building. Like, the building that I saw that were like nicer would be buildings in Ghana that you would say like tete, like old buildings, right? It's not a modern design. Let me say that. Yes, you should have filmed and even kept it for future purposes, like what you are saying now. I did, but I felt bad because I felt bad filming all these things, because I felt like it would be like I don't know. I just felt bad because I wouldn't want somebody to come to my country, and filmed all these bad things and put on the internet. So I was just thinking about that, and I'm like, let me just not film it. I'm going to share my experience, but I'm not really going to capture it because it was really bad. I'm not even joking. So the building I was talking about, I didn't see any modern design. Like the way you sing and you walk around like East Legon, you see some building, you just stand there and be just dreaming and imagining yourself staying in this building. There was none, not even one building that I saw that I would say, wow, I wish I was staying here. This, hey. Even restaurants to eat, cry. I don't know. I just want somebody to tell me something different. Maybe, I don't know. And this is their capital. Oh. That's my issue. This is your capital. It's not like another town in Togo. So if this is your capital and I'm not seeing, like, do I need to go further away to see something nice? I don't know. Somebody who has been to Togo should please tell me. Maybe they saw something different, cause my God, I was so heartbroken. All we kept saying was wow. And then, like, when you sit back, but Togo I know has got some beautiful places in the main town. Which main town? That's what I want to know. The only nice thing I saw was in the night. They have a dove. Is it a dove or a dove? Runabout. I think that's their symbol. I'm not too sure about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's their symbol, like the national symbol. So they have the runabouts, like we have at rage, things like that. They have that runabout. Did I see churches? I didn't see any church. We went, okay, the Sunday the afternoon we didn't really go into town. I don't know. I didn't see any church. Like nice church building that you see. I didn't see any. Maybe I didn't go to enough places, but the thing is, if the place is nice and you are supposed to be in the city center, you would see things. Like, you don't need to go to a particular place before you see something nice, you see. So I don't need to go to one street to see something nice. When you're walking around, like we're driving around, we said drive us around, and we didn't see anything. If you come to Accra and somebody says drive me around, even Medina, can you see nice things? Like somebody says drive me around, you just drive them around Medina, come to East Lagos, you see something nice. Or even Osu, even Labadi Krampua, or yeah, the dirty and stuff, you still see, like, you see nice things on one side, and then you see the ugly things at another side, and then you know that, okay, this is the difference. This place is for the elite, this place is for, but it wasn't like that. Please, somebody should come and tell me something. I didn't see any church. Hey, Ayasemo. Our hotel had this, there was this, I saw, and they use the roofing sheets, the aluminum roofing sheets to build. I saw a lot of that. The way Ghana will use the wooden, like they will build kiosks and stuff for the hawkers, they use aluminum roofing sheet. Oh, that's what they use to build. So we saw this roofing sheets building. Then we saw cars parked, people entering the place to eat. I'm like, this looks like a ghetto restaurant. It's like some place in Togo, it's not like a local restaurant. So it's not like a local restaurant that you find nice people going there. This is like in Ghana, it should be somewhere in Togo, inside. Oh, it was there, just by our restaurant, our hotel, and you can tell that, like, and confirm about, guys. Let me end here right now. Miaka said the thing, it has overed me. Like, when we came back to the border, right, I have never, like, at some point I couldn't wait to get back to Ghana, and I don't think I've ever appreciated Ghana the way I did in this last 24 hours. I was like, I cannot wait to go back to Ghana. I just couldn't wait. When we got to the border and we called the lady who helped us cross, and I saw her from afar, I was acting like a child who hasn't seen their parents for like months. You see these videos where the father is a soldier and they are coming back home. I was like, she's coming, and I was jumping, and I gave her a big hug. I was like, I cannot wait to go back. Like, I just wanted to cross the border and step into a flower, like, and feel okay. I couldn't stand. Hey, all I could say was wow. Hey, Togo has shown me something. Like, I really feel sad. I really for the sorry guys. So anyway, let me just, Charlie, I'm even sweating talking about the thing, cry. Until there, the bottom line is, Togo is not the Togo that we used to know, and our African leaders are just a bunch of idiots. That's all I can say. Like, clearly they don't care about because Togo is so small that I feel like one person can change the country. Like, literally, one rich person can change the country. We're searching for celebrities, and we couldn't find all the celebrities. When the guy said celebrities come to the restaurant, we're like, Now I was like, do you have celebrities? And then we searched. The only person we could find online was Adebayo. All the rest were like politicians. We're like, politicians are not celebrities. Anyway, so that is my worst 24 hours spent in Togo. So I don't know. I just feel really sad, but there's nothing I can do about that. And it made me realize how advanced we are, like in Ghana. I mean, things are not perfect in Ghana, but I just feel like Ghana is far better. It's so much better, you know. And then we heard that when they want to apply for visa as outside to all these European countries, they come to Ghana to do that. So I think it's just sad. Yeah, it's just sad. So if you want to go to Togo, you can actually go to Togo, cross the border. You just have to go to the I said forex, foreign affairs ministry, and get a letter. Foreign affairs ministry, and get a letter to allow you free passage. Please do not use any illegal means. Do not. If you have to go for any reason, just get to the immigration at the border, speak to them. They have the right to examine whatever, and then decide to let you cross or not. They have that right. So don't let anyone deceive you that, or you have to cross, because if they catch you, if you cross illegally, hey, is that a correct word? And they catch you, you'll be in trouble. They caught some Oyibo people, some white people at Sugakope. Charlie, it's a mess. Like, they are going to mess up your life for you. So just either you go to the foreign affairs ministry and get a letter, or if you happen to be at the border, you just go to them, speak to them. They are in charge, has the right or not to let you pass. So that is the end of my story time. I'll meet you again tomorrow. Tomorrow I have an announcement for you. I didn't want to miss the two with today's story time. So catch you tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the big announcement. Okay? Big announcement. It was so much fun sharing my experience with you. But you guys, you didn't say anything. Nobody has any experience in Togo or anything. Anyway, so thank you so much for staying here with me. I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Make sure you're subscribing to my channel, okay? You're liking my videos. I posted a video yesterday. If you haven't watched it, it's a birthday vlog. Just like what I did during my birthday period. I put them all together, so please go and watch it for me. Like it, share with your friends and all that. I love you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Oh gosh.